Have you ever wondered about the story of Lucifer, the figure often associated with evil and rebellion? What if I told you that Lucifer's tale is far more complex and multifaceted than you've been led to believe? Today, we delve into the truth behind Lucifer's fall, his reign in hell, and the role he plays in religious and mythological traditions. Lucifer, originally known as a high-ranking seraphim angel, was created by God as a perfect being, radiating beauty and power. In fact, he was one of the most powerful angels in heaven. His position and grace were unmatched, and his brilliance was second only to God. But something shifted within Lucifer. His perfection turned into pride, and his pride would ultimately lead to his downfall. Lucifer's desire for autonomy and power surpassed even his loyalty to God, and he began to question the divine order. This pride, paired with envy, wrath, and lust for power, sparked his rebellion against God. Lucifer, along with his followers, waged a great war in heaven, seeking to overthrow God's authority and claim the throne for himself. But the loyal angels, led by archangels Michael and Gabriel, fought back fiercely. The celestial conflict was intense, and Lucifer's forces were ultimately defeated. His punishment? A fall from heaven to earth, where he would be cast out for eternity. But Lucifer's story doesn't end there. Upon his expulsion, he claimed dominion over hell, becoming its ruler and taking the title of King of Hell. The once glorious angel had now become the embodiment of rebellion. His kingdom was dark and twisted, and Lucifer set about corrupting God's beloved creation, humankind. Through temptation and deceit, he sought to defy God further, dragging humanity into his rebellion. Despite his fall, Lucifer remains a figure of great power and influence. In some cultures, he is not only the symbol of evil, but also a beacon of free will and rebellion. He dares to question the divine plan, challenging the very nature of power and authority. This duality is one of the most fascinating aspects of his story. Is Lucifer the ultimate villain, or is he a tragic hero in his own right, struggling against an unyielding cosmic order? But what happens next in the eternal struggle between Lucifer and the forces of good? The ultimate showdown takes place in the Day of Judgment, where Lucifer's army, led by him, clashes one final time with the forces of heaven. This epic battle will determine Lucifer's fate once and for all, and it will be a battle that marks the end of his rebellion. In the meantime, Lucifer continues to influence not only religious texts but also popular culture. From Paradise Lost to modern films and books, his character remains a symbol of rebellion, pride, and the complexities of good versus evil. His story has captivated the human imagination for centuries, prompting reflections on morality, free will, and the nature of sin. One of the most chilling aspects of Lucifer's legend is the dark knowledge he possesses. He is often associated with forbidden books of occult knowledge, like the Grand Grimoire and the Codex Gigas, both steeped in dark rituals and summoning. These books supposedly contain the power to invoke Lucifer's influence, adding to the allure and mystery surrounding his character. But even in his twisted rule over hell, there are moments of vulnerability. Lucifer's quest for power and control sometimes brings him into conflict with other dark forces, such as Beelzebub and Samael. Together, they wage battles within hell, trying to secure their position in the face of ultimate chaos, a force so powerful that even Lucifer must confront it. As we explore Lucifer's story, it becomes clear that his fall is not just a tale of evil, but a symbol of the eternal struggle between free will and obedience, rebellion and submission. His rise and fall reflect the human experience, reminding us that even the most powerful beings are susceptible to pride and temptation. Lucifer's involvement in human affairs, particularly in the story of the fall of man, shows how his influence extends beyond heaven and hell. The temptation of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden is often attributed to Lucifer's desire to corrupt humanity and challenge God's divine plan. In this way, Lucifer's rebellion is not just a celestial affair, but a battle for the very soul of humanity. Yet, despite his defiance, the narrative of Lucifer's fall hints at the possibility of redemption. If Lucifer's story is a warning about the dangers of unchecked ambition and pride, it also suggests that there is room for transformation, even for those who have fallen far from grace. His journey reflects the tension between sin and redemption, a theme that resonates deeply with the human desire for forgiveness and change. In the end, Lucifer remains one of the most enduring and complex figures in both religious and mythological contexts. His story challenges us to think about the nature of good and evil, the consequences of rebellion, and the power of redemption. But above all, Lucifer's tale reminds us that every story has more layers than we initially perceive, and it's up to us to uncover the truths hidden beneath the surface. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the history and myths surrounding Lucifer, the fallen angel. If you have any thoughts or opinions about Lucifer's character, please share them in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more topics related to mythology and religious history, be sure to check out my other videos on these subjects.